5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Broadcasting worldwide from Painedemonium Studios in Cornwall, this is the Wal of Paine show on Phluid FM.
It is indeed, and also that's, wow, pretty loud right there, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Hello, good evening, and welcome one and all to the Wal of Paine show on Phluid FM and Phluid Vision. I'm Leo Bass Driver Paine alongside Neil Wall, and back once again, like the Renegade
Master D4 damage with the ill behaviour.
Absolutely.
Well, it was ill behaviour last time, wasn't it?
What?
It was ill behaviour last time when you came on. D for damage with the ill behaviour. I think it was Martini Espresso for the ill behaviour.
Hey, I wasn't breaking
Yeah,
glasses.
to be fair, I'm still hungover from that.
That was about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. God, how did that end up so loud at the beginning? There,
I don't know.
Like, we only had Steve in last night, and it was like it's actually kind of quiet, and then suddenly it's that gremlin again.
Is that shameful advertising there from Mrs. Wall? Stax reclamation at Saltash.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I do it every week with my jumpers, so you know.
Yeah, actually, I don't. I'm just advertising Fat Face.
Yeah, but we're
I
also
need to have Stacks and
Oh,
Ford.
Lonsdale, go Steve.
awesome, yeah, because we are also joined
We
via
are.
Zoom by Steve Prouty. Shouty to Prouty, how you doing?
Good evening again.
Oh, I know. I tell you what, we push the boundaries on this show, don't we?
Yeah,
Double just.
We've got 3 in the studio, 1 on Zoom. You were just down the bottom of the field with the lambs. Just a quick mention there of our opening tracks, because that first one, Hello, the Conqueror and Rosie Del Mar reggae version.
Track that was.
A good one for you for Cover Me there, Steve.
You beat me to it.
yeah.
And,
I'm suggesting it now, is it?
and the and the second track, which is DMIC by a young lad called Henry Vince. And that's Scarlett at the Times. That's Scarlett's friend.
Oh, right, yeah.
A young local singer-songwriter. He's got a couple of tunes out. So that's a cracking, catchy little tune. And we were just trying to catch you, Steve, there, down in the lambing shed. But the wireless filers don't reach that far.
Doesn't work.
Unfortunately.
Don't talk to me about technology.
We're in good company, Steve. You always take the mickey out of me in technology.
I did like, yes. I'll show you something quite funny.
Andrea doesn't do technology either, do you?
Yeah, I do
One of
better
these.
than you do.
Well, anybody does it better than me.
Yeah,
Ooh!
yeah, check that out.
This doesn't work.
Now, I
One
might
second one doesn't work now.
I might be able to help you there, Steve, because
You got a hammer.
well, Leo was just saying he's bought a new, well, second-hand Yamaha mixer, and I was extolling the virtues of Leo's fantastic buy at band practice yesterday, and Richard, our bass player, just went, "Yeah, we've got one there. We don't use it."
I thought band practice was Tuesday night. Caught you out there.
No. Neil had to go and have acupuncture done.
Oh, sorry. Oh no.
Yeah. You're in a lot. Get it right.
I know what Steve's fishing for because he went for a 3-hour. No, sorry, Steve. I meant Tuesday, definitely.
I went for a hot tub session.
Steve had to go to a meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah, in Liscard.
Yeah, because I couldn't make it because it was.
No.
It's the bank holiday. Steve has caught me out. I'm all a cock.
Yeah. The cock's the right word.
Yeah, I think, frequently a cock.
Even Dawn Lee screwed up because she went on last night.
Oh, no,
So she must have been thinking it was Thursday.
Yeah,
I said that for every wrong day.
Yeah,
yeah.
she got the wrong day as well.
Well, there you go. So we've all got the wrong day,
I'm not a listener.
but yeah. So I'm at band practice on Tuesday.
Yes.
Honestly.
Richard pointed out this Yamaha mixing desk because we don't use it anymore. So if it's helpful to you, I can always ask if you can either temporarily borrow it until you get sorted or whatever.
I might need to. Yeah, I might need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going well at the moment, technology-wise.
Which I might be able to get to you before next Wednesday, if that's all right.
Yeah, no worries. All good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So did you manage to grab a lamb, Steve?
I can go and grab a lamb.
How long?
Please bear with me one
How
second.
oh,
We're
okay.
with a dog at the moment.
Cool.
Let's have a look. Let's go and get a lamb. You haven't named this one yet either.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, we can name the lamb.
Fillet.
Name the lamb.
Fillet. Call it fillet. Or
Delicious.
medallion.
Delicious.
Delicious. That's great. Yeah.
Call it delicious.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yummy, lammy in my tummy.
Mint sauce.
Yeah.
Call it mint sauce. We'll come back. Oh, here we go. He's back already.
Oh, is he
He's
back
back
up?
already.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, Steve, she's got a jumper.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Oh.
Steve, Andrea said call it delicious.
Delicious. Well, one's already called Chop.
Yeah.
Chop is going to be a chop.
No, she's
We've
delicious.
got one called Gary
Yeah. Gary.
and one called Flo.
Oh, no, she's scrumptious. Yummy, scrumptious, delicious lamb.
Oh.
2 days old lamb. 2 day old lamb.
2 days.
2 days.
Excellent. And how long do you usually mature them for before eating?
Oh, not that long. She'll be in the freezer by October, November time.
Excellent. Cool. Good. So
She's
just in
got
time for
lovely
Christmas.
little markings.
Bit
Yeah.
of mint sauce, bit of barbecue. Be lovely.
Yeah.
You're a terrible man, Steve. You do know that, don't you?
that's what they're for. Yeah, that's all good, isn't it? All
Yummy
good.
baby. I could eat you all up.
Yeah.
You like lamb, don't you?
I love lamb.
So what?
Can't be a bit of local grown lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you
Get down to
thinking?
the barns. There's 3 more down there.
Yeah. Are you thinking fillets or spit roast?
Oh, the whole hog. Well, it's not a hog, it's sheep. Oh, we get all sorts of legs, shoulders.
Are you going to be selling these to Scott then for his pasties?
Oh, flipping
That
sheep.
could be a good look. Isn't it? That's a shout.
You don't have a sheep salad, do you? Eat it.
He said he wants to do a lamb and mint one.
Oh, yeah, lamb and mint, but not lamb and chili.
God no,
No, not
not
chili,
the,
no. Yeah.
not the lamb. And,
You wouldn't want to spoil such obviously wonderful meat by spicing it too much, like in this particular case, you know.
Spicy lamb.
Yeah, well, spicy lamb's good, but you really want to be able to get the flavor.
These are nice.
Are you gonna feed it anything interesting? Because I remember Gordon Ramsay fed his pigs like beer for ages, expecting it to taste like beer afterwards.
Did
And
he?
Well, you
cider
see-
as well.
I've got for tipple of the week
yes.
garlic beer. So I think garlic
Awesome.
goes with lamb. but,
Yeah.
Garlic
try that in a bit.
garlic beer.
Garlic beer. Never tried it before.
I've
I've been
never-
waiting for a moment to try it.
I've never tried a garlic beer before either.
There's a first time for everything, and probably also a last, judging by the name of
Well,
it.
I've just I like Johnny Vegas on this screen. Not this cap on my big chin. I just need a monkey. I've got this lamb.
You need to be throwing some pottery at the same time.
No, leave that to me.
I'm throwing mixing desks at the moment.
Yeah.
If there's any pottery to be thrown, I'll be throwing it.
Yeah.
Well, I found your broken glass in the studio last night.
Oh, shocking, isn't it? I don't know how that happened. That was the last time we had a Mrs. Wal of Paine show.
And everyone knows how it happened because you can rewatch it again and again and again and again
Yeah.
and again, you know.
On endlessly.
Over fm.fluidrecords.co.uk or vision.fluidrecords.co.uk. You can find them all.
Neil
right
Walsh's
there.
greatest hits.
Yeah, exactly. Absolute smash hits.
Neil.
And Neil has watched it several times.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
And it was cracking.
It literally.
Literally.
Smashing.
It's literally shattered.
Smashing.
I was going to say it shattered all our views.
Yeah.
Let's have a little bit of tunage.
Yeah. Tonnage.
I was listening to this because I was thinking about we our good friend Robert J. Mack, with whom I used to work, because you shouldn't end a sentence with a preposition and say who I used to work with. Obviously, we all know that. Because I'm changing jobs again shortly, and I'm going back into work with somebody that I used to work with, and I used to work with Rob, and it just thought I'll play the bass man because we haven't heard this cracking tune. You'll love this, Steve, because he I think you've listened to him before. He sounds exactly like Paul Weller.
Oh yes, lovely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's have a bit of that then.
Everything we have tonight seems to have a sudden stop.
Yeah.
Andrea, you're just saying you could
Yeah,
raise your
sorry.
own sheep and eat them.
Yeah.
We used to have chickens, didn't we, for eggs, and Andrea
Yes.
was always going, let's get some meat.
Yeah. No. What she was actually saying was that you can stroke an animal and eat it later.
Yeah.
You can stroke a lamb and eat it
Yeah.
later.
Because
you can
if
stroke a
give it
horse or a
good
cow.
vibes and feed it well,
Yeah.
you'll get better meat.
Yeah, exactly. You got to
Yeah.
treat it well. And don't forget, when it comes to cooking it, like Gloria put across in Modern Family, you have to remember to slap your meat and shout at it.
Yeah. Gloria.
Which incidentally is also something Eddie Murphy is quite acquainted with, so apparently, so I hear.
But no, I get the whole. Oh, look at her! Look right up into the camera. I don't eat lamb. I don't like lamb anyway. But I get it. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, your lamb is going to be far better brought up, and then it's the perfect way to do it, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, definitely. Give it a go, won't we, mate? Yeah.
So is this something, Steve, that you've kind of fallen into since moving down here?
Totally.
Right.
Totally. Inadvertent smallholder, chickens and now sheep.
And next it'll be golf clubs. Golf clubs are next.
Yeah. So you didn't actively seek to move down here and start a farm then, like Clarkson?
No. Well, we have space for it, but we thought might use put the fields to good advantage.
Yeah.
Let's plant the grass as well.
It's a whole. We've got a combination of Clarkson's farm. We've got Prout's farm.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, with a bar.
Prout small holding.
Oh, with a bar.
Prout small holding.
Yeah, I think we get the link down to the bar tonight. It's, good crowd in there tonight. Kevin's behind the bar tonight.
Is he?
He's busy. Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah. We haven't got over to your bar yet. We need to come over.
Yeah, we need to arrange a fluid event.
Yeah,
we do. I suggested, as I said to Andrea, Mrs. Wall's night out, but Steve said let's leave the wife swap into the stations are available, other local broadcasters.
Yeah, fantastic.
Radio.
What?
Radio.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Is there one in Liscard?
Hey?
Is there one in Liscard?
What?
No lambs as far as I said. Well, actually a sheep across the road, so yeah.
And we got live quiz tonight.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the quiz, Steve?
I certainly am. I'll get me Tipple on the go a bit later.
Excellent.
Well, I do need to say there's a bit of problem with the quiz. So last night I was doing the quiz.
Yeah.
And then I got sidetracked. And
by what?
Probably you.
Well, I got sidetracked.
No, I was out of band practice. Oh no, shit, that was Tuesday.
So I thought what I'll do is I'll take my notes with me to work, and at work I'll try and do the quiz.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were absolutely manic all day at work, all day non-stop, so I didn't have a chance to do it. And at one point at work I was looking for a piece of paper, so I grabbed my pad and I scrawled down notes and I left it on the desk at work. And what's written on my pad? The quiz.
The quiz.
And I got home this evening and went to get the quiz to just rewrite it out properly.
Yeah. No sign.
No sign
no
of it.
quiz.
I know where it is. It's on the desk at work.
There you go.
So this evening I had to do a sudden rush job. So it's not the quiz you should be getting. I've had to just do another one.
It's not the quiz we were expecting.
This is not the quiz you're looking for.
Hence why I'm still in my uniform.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, look at the
She looks like some pretentious French author.
Nah, man, she looks like a Seattle rapper.
So we've got...
you know, like I was listening to Steve Prout on the radio last night.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of slagging Neil off.
It wasn't there just.
Wasn't there just? It was great fun.
It made up 50% of his show.
I was watching, and right, are you having an affair with Dawn Lee?
Oh yeah, I was wondering when this was going to come up.
Because
So-
who is this Dawn Lee?
Do we want Pearl Jam or Mimi Webb?
Mimi Webb.
I don't know. Who was it? Wasn't there a Dawn that you had a dream about?
Yes.
Yes.
There's
There's a theme with Dawn.
Was it Dawn French?
You didn't wake up at the back of Dawn, did you, Neil?
No. Neil's got a thing about women called Dawn.
Really? Oh,
I haven't.
He has.
I haven't.
Early riser.
Wait,
Anyway,
Stop it, Mr. Prout.
what's Jet's real name?
Jeff.
Jet. What was her real name?
Jet from the Gladiators.
Gladiators.
Jet, that's her real name.
No. Was it Dawn something? I can't remember.
you
now.
like
I don't know.
gladiators as well.
Yeah. Well, there may be an explanation there, you know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of young boys at Bristol University who had got into aeronautical engineering just because of Jet.
Oh, very good. Whilst
Well, anyway, what I was going to say was, right.
yeah.
So Neil says he doesn't like to eat lamb.
No, I don't. I don't like it
No.
particularly.
So a few years ago, when I first met Neil, he was a vegetarian. This is 20 odd years ago, and I somehow convinced him to eat meat. So I lied to him and cooked him real meat, and then he ate it and said it was lovely.
Hold on a second, I like that. So
Yeah.
I somehow convinced him to eat meat. Well, actually, I just lied to him and fed him meat. I think that's probably how this goes down most of the time in any of these
I
cases.
remember the very meal because you did something like a spag bol or something, and you
I
put
did.
real mince in it, and
Yes.
the kids didn't think Andrea was going to go through with this, and they were all going, "Mum, Mum, Mum, stop!" And Andrea's like, "Shh," and just. And just gave. I'd been a vegetarian for 10 years, and then
Yeah.
Andrea put this, but I ate corn mince and stuff, obviously. And then I just yummed this up, and I said, "I don't know what you've done with that recipe, but that is so good. Is there any more?"
Yeah. See, that's the thing when you've been used to like the driest,
Yeah,
most
put meat in
flavourless
it.
thing.
Steve.
What was it I was looking at the other week though? No-fu. Have you heard of no-fu?
But tofu is already
Yeah, exactly. But it's like tofu, but with
What's
no
no-fu then? Is that-
tofu in it.
It's just food.
Yeah.
Plant roots.
Hey, listen, guys.
It's the sound you make when you eat it.
Yeah.
What I wanted to quickly say was, when we lived in Pillerton, I was cooking lamb shanks. And Neil came in from work, and this lovely cooking smell going on, and he went to the lid, and he opened the lid, and he went, "Ooh, pork." I hadn't said a word, and he went, "Ooh, pork." Closed the lid, and I thought, gotcha again.
Yeah.
And you ate those lamb shanks, believing they were pork, and they were lamb. So,
Wow.
I'm
do
sorry,
that.
Wal, come on.
In other news, Christ, it's bad enough to be lambasted on Steve's show, let alone
I like what you did there.
oh,
Lambasted.
lambasted, more like.
Yeah,
And
well,
whilst
hopefully, November time-ish, yeah.
whilst you've all been chatting, I found a song by the House Martins called "Sheep." And I don't know what it sounds like. I've never heard it, so should we just play it?
Give it a whirl.
Why not?
This is for. Oh, we haven't named the lamb,
No,
We
delicious.
haven't.
so this is delicious.
Or mint sauce.
Delia for sure.
Oh, Delia, delicious.
Delia delicious.
There we go.
Delia.
Delia D.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
delicious.
Delia D, this is the House Martins. I have no idea what this is going to be like, and it's called Sheep. Oh, there we go. That's the House Martins Sheep for Delia D. I like that. You say, well, you say you don't know what it's going to sound like, but the House Martins normally got it in the bag, haven't they?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. Can't
No.
go wrong.
Leo was just saying about uploading videos and stuff, and saying that he fancies just doing some little shorts. I'm not quite sure I fancy Leo running around in some little shorts. I have to work in the studio.
Yeah. I'm not a big shorts person. More like 3/4 length.
He'd have to get 118 on his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Beshorted man.
Oh, complicates rescue.
Murder.
Yes,
Rescue.
it was rescue.
Murder.
Yeah.
Oh, it was murder.
It was rescue.
It was
Murder.
murder.
That
Neil.
was-
That
it
was
was
murder.
murder.
That was murder.
That was murder.
And you complicated their murder,
That
Floyd.
was God. That was a thing. Back in the day. Long story short, we used to live, didn't we? Down
Plimbridge Woods. Plimbridge Woods.
down at Plimbridge Woods, if you're familiar with it. And this was just after they'd had, what was that thing there?
Foot and mouth. Foot
didn't
and
they?
mouth.
So it was like the animal version of COVID. And we had no visitors or anything, and we had this knock at this door, and there was this mad kind of panicked young lady who was a little bit the worse for wear, and she said, "Oh, I need a blanket, and he's in the river, and da 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 da." And we couldn't make head nor tail, could we, of what was going on?
No.
And I just
And you were
finished,
working out
I
in the
just finished
gym.
doing a workout, so I got like a vest and a pair of shorts on.
Skimpy shorts.
And of course, Rob Halford
With a vest.
was just walking by at just this moment.
And I said, "Oh, I better go and have a." This is genuinely a true. And I said, "Oh, I better go and have a look at this." And so I went and grabbed a big
You grabbed the mag
3
light.
battery mag light, didn't I? Because I thought if
Back
anything,
then, Neil was like solid. He was like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
that's
What do you mean back then?
Well, he's not like it now.
check out the
Wow.
guns. So anyway, so then I
I
start.
liked him.
I went off with this.
Liked.
I went off with this girl to see this chap who'd allegedly fallen in the river. Then suddenly I had a thought of like, shit, I wonder if this is a ruse to get me out of the house and something's going to happen. And then Andrea kind of followed me out. She goes, "I've called the police and I've called an ambulance and all of this."
Well, like I say, Rob
malarkey.
Halford jumps out the bush and
Yeah.
the rest is history.
No, worse. So I then start
Jesus,
going off.
worse,
Worse. I start going off over the bridge, following this girl, and I've got the mag light.
They're
At
going
which,
deep into the
yeah,
woods as
at
well.
which point we're thinking, what actually is going on? And then because it's over there, I'd marked the spot with a jacket, so off we go into
that was clever of her. That was clever.
And then all of a sudden I did see these blue flashing lights coming around the corner. I thought, at least she's not lying, she has called the police. Anyway, long story short, what had happened is she was down at the river with this chap who wasn't her partner.
It was.
Well, I'm not
They
sure.
They'd gone out and this sort of thing, and then he stripped off. Cut the story short. He stripped off, jumped in, thinking it's a deep water. Wasn't deep. It was shallow. Smashed his head open. She'd kind of dragged him out of the water, so I get to this bloke and shine my torch on it. Then the paramedics come running out with like a 1,000,000 candle watt torch.
Thank God.
Shine it on what remains of this bloke's head, and I'm like, ooh, and his head's literally just hanging open. But there's nobody else there, and the paramedic turns to me and he goes, "Are you all right with this?" And I said, "Well, I've got to be, really. There's nobody else here." So we dragged him up on the shore. Andrea then came up with a blanket, whacked it under his head, and you remember it just went red literally in seconds. And all of his skin's hanging off his head. And then months later, I was up at the local Londis, wasn't I? And I saw a chap in on crutches with massive staples.
And you were sure it was
and
him.
I said, "I'm sure that's that bloke we dragged out of the river." But
didn't you go up to him and say, "Remember me"?
No, I don't think he remembered anything.
Exactly.
I don't think he remembered anything. But because I was dressed in this gym equipment, our mate Swansea, he was. We told him about it. He said, "I can see the headlines in the Plymouth Herald to be beshorted man complicates rescue." But we thought he was going to be a DOA, definitely. But as I say, months later.
It might not have been him. It could have
might
been
not have been.
someone
It could have been somebody else, but it was odd that he'd got all these
very
metal.
strange.
It was
Very
gruesome.
strange.
It was gruesome, and I don't do well on blood and
you
innards.
don't.
Nah, blood.
Unless you're wearing your skimpy shorts
I
and
know.
vest and
Yeah.
built
I know.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was going to say I don't do well on half-dead people with split-open heads being dragged out the river. It's a good job we don't stumble across that every day.
God, anyway.
Yeah, you're not handling around Campbell enough.
Oh God, blimey, I know. But so there you go. So seeing as we're going to have a tipple, and we've got, shall we have an early quiz and a tipple?
You want an early quiz?
Do you want
Shall
an early quiz?
Should we have an early quiz and a
God.
tipple?
Yeah, because
Really?
usually
What
the
now?
quiz is.
Well, we
like
can have a
right
tune.
in
We
the
can't
time.
do quiz because the kids haven't tuned in.
Oh, have they not? When are they tuning in from?
8 o'clock.
Oh,
There you go. That's not all.
Oh, okay.
Only 20 minutes.
that's fine. We can do that. I was just
Yeah.
thinking we might have a cheeky.
Well, you can have a tipple.
Yeah, like
might have a
we've
job.
got-
Do your
you've
tipple
got
and then we'll
the
do the quiz.
light
You'll
thing
be
behind
better
you.
at it.
Okay, we will.
Yeah,
Easy peasy
that's
lemon squeezy
Well,
quiz.
We've got 3 tipples, haven't we, Steve? Because do you want to do your tipple first, Steve? You introduce your tipple.
Hang on, I've just done something really wrong on this thing now. I'm like you with tech, well, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's old age, isn't it? It's awful.
That's one of
I
those
do
phrases when using a mobile device, you want to be very careful. So I've done something very wrong on this thing just now.
You're better at me. You're better with technology than I am, Steve. I'm literally
Oh,
hopeless.
can I just say this quickly?
Yeah.
Sorry. So on Bank Holiday Monday, my kids, so Gemma from New Zealand, did a phone call, added me to it, then added Anthony, then added Fiona,
A FaceTime
a
call.
FaceTime, so that we were all on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm chatting away in the utility to them, and Neil is in the kitchen trying to ring Josephine, but Josephine's on our screen. So I get up and run through and go, Neil, could you stop ringing Josephine? She's talking to me. He's like, oh, okay then. So he comes through to the utility. He said, what are you talking to? I said, the kids. Oh, and he sticks his head round, you know, like you do.
Yeah.
Hi guys, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, how's this happened? How are you all on the screen at the same time?
I said you're not allowed to do this outside of COVID quiz,
we used to
surely.
do this during COVID. Anyway, he then disappears, and I'm not bothered. He's just walked away. And the next thing, I'm looking at my phone, and Neil pops up on the screen. I went, literally, I can't swear, can I? I went, what the bloody hell are you doing? What are you doing there?
I'd gone round to Anthony's and just
And
snuck
he
into
shot
Anthony's and
down.
come up behind Anthony.
You only live down the road from you. Gone into Anthony's, and there was this sort of 2 or 3 seconds where I actually couldn't fathom how the Neil got from the utility to being on my phone.
It is that split second there where you're like...
and then he said, right, I'm just going to get now to Fiona's house, and Fiona lives in Oxford. We won't be doing Gemma because she's in New Zealand.
Stay on the line. Stay on the line for 24 hours, and then I'll pop up and Gemma's one.
He just popped up. It was actually quite funny.
Yeah.
It was quite funny.
But it is that split second because I saw Andrea's face then going like, it was just like,
yes. Because then I got up because I went, Neil, and I got up and went and looked in the kitchen for you to make sure it was real.
This guy.
So there you go. Hey.
Honestly, yeah. So that's where he actually was on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of the story.
Actually, I was down at band. I was going to say band club.
Hang on, so you went to band practice,
on
then you went to
Tuesday.
acupuncture, maybe
Then I went to acupuncture.
Is dawn.
Oh,
You've been lying.
No, acupuncture is Carmel.
Wow.
Oh, you're on first name.
She's an Australian.
Oh. And she likes sticking needles in you.
Yeah.
Where's she from? Adelaide, Melbourne?
Saltash, I think.
No, you nana.
Fantastic. Good, correct.
Which
answer.
part of Australia is she
Oh,
from?
Christ knows.
Have you not asked her that?
No.
You're fibbing.
Because I wasn't really sure whether she was New Zealandy or Australia to start with. So you
God,
know, like when you
don't
have
say
to
that.
Make
well,
mistake.
I know. Well, this
Yeah.
is, do you know when you get somebody who's American confused and they say I'm actually Canadian or the other way around and they don't like it, do they?
No. New Zealand and Australia, different. Yeah, you can't get them wrong.
No.
Or if you say South Africa, that's even worse.
Oh,
South
yeah.
Africa.
That's a good point, actually. We haven't actually played any of that Zeph chord band, the ones that are in Cheppy.
Oh, I don't know.
I've gone and forgotten their names. Can you remember
from
them,
South
Steve?
Africa.
What they were called? They're Zeph chord. They were in the film Cheppy.
No.
Damn, I've forgotten their name. I'll try and look them up because
I know there's a very good spitting image song about South Africa. You probably can't play it though.
Yes. Yeah, you know what's funny actually, right? Is that was the B-side of was it Agadoo, I think?
Oh, that was Black
Chicken
Lace.
And
Chicken song.
yeah. One of our scouts groups used to do discos, and the guy would always play that. He'd always play the B-side. I was just like, spot on, mate. Yeah,
Brilliant.
Good track. Good track.
Let's have a tune, come back and have a tipple, and then have a quiz.
Okay, sounds good.
Sound-
The Addled is the band I was thinking of, so
okay.
we'll play a bit of them later.
We'll have a look at that. I'll Google that in a minute. I'm going to play Welcome to My House, not by 50 Cent or whoever it was who did it originally. This is Yonica, latest single. Yeah.
Yep.
Good friend of the show.
Yes,
We'll get
indeed.
them on. We'll get them on one day. They're coming off tour at the moment.
Yeah.
So a bit of Yonica.
We're pretty jam-packed anyway, aren't we?
I know.
Like up to like June or something. So
Yeah, they can come on in July if they want. If they're listening.
What's
Oh,
up?
I've got a band for you to come on.
Here we go.
Excellent.
There we go. I know every
going
tune
on?
is kind of just like
Yeah. Pretty quick.
catching us out, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, so Taylor's Autos or whatever it was have now another one that's received the
You sure it's not just like
the
hot
Liscardian
shot?
kiss of death from their sponsors, and
But it, like is even like the actual garage itself. It's not just the shop that's gone.
I'm not sure because you took your car in there, didn't you? So
A while ago now.
it's maybe that they're not making anything from the retail, but they are making stuff from the mechanics, I guess.
I would hope so. Yeah. Honestly, Taylor's been absolutely fantastic.
And the jet
man.
wash,
Like,
they've got the. I think they own the 2 jet washes there as well, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
You know Taylor's in Liscard, the garagey place on the left as you go down
Yeah.
towards the trains.
That's not your fault. It's twisted.
They've
Okay.
closed the front of it. It's like a thrift shop sort of
Yeah.
style thing in there, like a
Is that the
reclamation-y.
new
I don't know.
e-cycle or whatever it's called?
Could be.
Eco Recycle or whatever
Could
it's
be.
called. Because they share a lot on Facebook, which I often try and share on ours as well. And some of the stuff they got in there is fantastic. It's
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. But I was just saying, Andrea, to Steve, he needs to come into Stacks and buy one because he's got a Guinness glass.
Steve's
I s-
been into Stacks.
well, you need to buy. You need to sell him a Guinness toucan.
Which
His
is a
bar.
good point, right? Thin fiberboard. I don't know, like really cheap bits. Bits of wood that are stuck together into a board. Like chipboard or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, do you have anything like that that's about, I don't know, 3 to 5 millimeters that
No.
like I could cut into? Oh damn, I need some A3 size ones of them.
No.
Because unfortunately our posters died horribly in the store.
You can't find 3 to 5 millimeters at Stax Reclamation in Saltash for all your reclamation needs.
But
Except
you will
A3
find,
size.
But you will find something.
Is that what
I'm
they
sure
say?
you will, yeah.
Stax need to
As
sponsor
opposed
the
to
show.
finding nothing, you'll find
You will
something.
find
That's
something that
That's
will be
easy.
suitable. We'll find you something.
Stax
Alright,
should
cool.
sponsor us across the board because Steve could put the ads, we could put that.
Literally
and it
across
could
the
be,
board, 'cause we could
come
do
to
with boards.
Stax because you will find, you might not find what you want,
You'll
find something.
Yeah. And we are the most beautiful, cleanest reclamation yard in the whole of Cornwall,
Keep selling
Devon,
it, keep selling it. Hi Steve,
right
hi
up
Lou.
until Bristol. We
Yeah.
are, our yard is stunning compared to the
It is,
majority of reclamation yards. Steve Prout is looking very, bemused.
Yeah, he's
like,
jonesing for that
bored.
beer.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Right,
Oh,
sorry.
right, have
yeah,
a beer, have
right.
a beer.
No, we got to do it correctly. Tasting notes and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's kill Siege.
Yep. There you go.
Okay,
Right.
what have you got, Steve, for us?
Well, I have got from the Isle of Wight, from the garlic farm, garlic beer brewed with black garlic. And it says on the back of here, an island brewed artisan amber ale crafted to perfection to give a bittersweet molten hop taste, infused with an unlikely but majestic garlic note. Using a heat-aged black garlic. Sounds like it's burnt to me. Yeah, there you go, you see.
Now,
Mrs. Boldwell is involved with this.
would you? I mean, Andrea's not a beer drinker, so maybe
Is she a garlic fan?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put garlic and beer together.
Well, nor would I.
But
Chili
have
beer.
you had garlic soup?
No, I mean I love garlic and I love beer.
Have
But
you tried garlic soup?
no, not on its own. But
It's
onion
amazing.
Real
soup.
nice, yeah. I was a big fan of garlic, but then
Garlic
Goku
soup.
beat him.
Okay.
And that's
Fresh
so
garlic.
literally everyone in the room is going to stare blankly at me. But there you go. For all my Dragon Ball Z fans out there, they'll know what that is.
Right. But I wouldn't.
Garlic.
Garlic.
Yeah, he was a bad guy in one of the seasons of Dragon
I
Ball Z.
see,
Yeah.
right.
But I wouldn't put garlic and beer together. So Steve, let's open it and let's have a taste.
Yeah.
I actually. Where did you get it? You said the Isle of Wight.
Right, yes. So Wills and Tammy, you saw off camera just now in the kitchen.
Yeah.
She hails from the Isle of Wight. She's got family over there. Some aren't in Parkhurst. Some actually live there
Voluntarily.
And they live quite near to the garlic farm. And they brought back all manner of garlic items. Garlic with olive oil, which wasn't very nice particularly.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I'm not an olive sort of person, but
you're
a beer.
unlike Popeye.
So what's this
Right.
going to be? Is this going to be a sad expulsion like Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean, or a sweet release like Jonathan Majors from the MCU? Let's find out.
Well, let's find out.
Oh, that is a sweet release right there. That's Jonathan
I want
Majors
to
right
know
there.
if it smells of garlic in any way,
Yeah,
shape.
you know it doesn't.
No,
It smells like beer.
really.
Is
It's a bonus. It's a bonus.
Is this fully kosher? Like, or have they just gone? You know what? We got a garlic farm. We need to up our output here. Like,
There's no freaking garlic in it.
Yeah, it probably smells fine until you burp it later.
Yes.
It
Oh,
oozes out your skin.
I thought I should give the wife some. What do you reckon?
check out the
Yeah.
size.
Look at the
of
head on that.
Yeah, man. Jeez.
That's all right, isn't it? That's no make a bar for this. And
That's the sort of head even Dracula can.
look at that. Let's have a nosy.
Right, let's get a nosy on that.
I'm getting the garlic now.
Oh, are you?
Some on my nose. Yeah, let's go in. Let's go in.
Okay, he's going in. Look, it looks like a comedy tankard. It's oversized.
That's really nice.
Yeah? Can I have a sip?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm getting garlic, Steve. Definitely.
Yeah, it's not. I tell you what, it's nice. That is.
Yep.
Oh, you should do
Yeah,
that thing.
difficult to describe. It's sort of a bit stoutty, a bit dark ale,
Pass
but
it
it's,
through.
Is there actually what is what is the taste? Is it just beer?
It's just beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you would expect to have a real garlic or sort of oniony. Yeah.
Mm.
I'll tell you in the morning. It might taste really bad first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a bit like Scott's hot sausage roll tomorrow. Everywhere
Oh,
you go,
nice. Yeah, Tuesday night's kebab.
everywhere you go, you'll smell of garlic. Do we want to go straight into another tipple, or do we want another tune and come back for a tipple? What should we do?
How about
Have
a bit
you
of
had your
Diantfort?
tipple?
No, I got my tipple to go.
How about a bit of Diantfort then?
Okay, so how am I spelling that?
D-I-E. Come on, man. Had you not done this, man?
D-I-E.
Come on, chappy, man. It's straight away. As soon as you start putting it in there, you got Diantfort. Diantfort comes straight up, man.
That's
No,
upside down.
I've got Die For You by The Weekend.
No, you don't want that. You want Diantfort at the top there. That massive big thing at the top there that says Diantfort, you know?
What do you want? Banana
The fuck,
Brain?
man?
Ugly Boy?
Ugly Boy, you can do Ugly Boy. That's pretty good, yeah. Yes, we go for a bit
Why
of
you
that.
gone German?
You got
Where do
He's doing
most
well,
of the
too.
boer come from, buddy?
Oh, I think it comes
Uh,
from
you are-
Germany.
Yeah, where did an awful lot
I
of
think
German
that's
people
right,
end up? They ended up over in South Africa.
So this-
That's what
so-
the beer are made up primarily
think-
of Germans and Austrians.
I think
and
they're
Dutch.
playing Die Antwoord because they're a local Isle of Man band where the beer that Steve is drinking
Yes, yeah,
comes
yeah.
from.
No, they're South African. The Antwoord actually means the answer.
Yeah, it's quite close to the Isle of Wight, the Isle of Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, was it? Yeah, sorry, not the Isle of Man, the Isle
Yeah,
of Wight.
we're doing great. So I mean, I completely ruined the start of the show by that.
Well, we're pushing the boundaries.
Because
Look,
I'm
three
in
pe-
again, isn't it?
Three people in
Yeah.
the studio. It's not tipple of the week. It's tipple of your choice. We've
Yep.
got live lambing. We've got Steve Prout coming
Yeah.
from the studio. I mean, it's
It's cool
you
beans.
can't say we're not pushing the boundaries of digital broadcast. Well, you can say that, but
You could, yeah.
Definitely pushing it.
Yeah. Okay,
Right, here
so
we go
let's
then.
check out the Antwoord.
Ugly Boy.
Let's have it.
It's another straight stopper. Steve
There
is
you
now
go.
down in his cellar
Ah,
looking
well,
for his
check
son's
that out.
willy wankered cider,
Fantastic.
Oh, 7 buckets of it down, isn't it?
and he's found the cider press that they used to press the apples to make this
All right.
homebrewed cider.
Nice.
Because Will, his son, makes this cider. Will's just apparently tasted that beer and said it tastes like Hop House,
Oh, right.
which is a Guinness
Yeah.
brew. Anyway, so,
Well, then
so
that's probably what it is. They probably just.
that's why I
did
said it's
what
just
J-Bo
that
did,
in
yeah.
a different bottle. So, Andrea, do you want to go next with your tipple of the week, or shall I go next with my tipple of the week?
Oh, you go with your tipple of the week.
Okay, so last week, for those who haven't watched again or seen our broadcast, we had the Willow Trio on from Glasgow,
Yes, we did.
did we not?
We did indeed.
And about a month or so ago, because I was saying to the girls we had on, was it Romy and Sophie, wasn't it? That our daughter Claire went up to Glasgow to see Sticky Fingers, and Claire said that she was drinking in Glasgow
Yep.
an amazing beer called.
Hold up. Let me just give you a switch there.
There you go, Innis and Gun, and she
Yeah.
brought me back. Look, this fantastic Innis and Gun.
Yeah, and it's funny
Was that
because
where it came from?
yeah, well, I
Yes,
got a
from
text
Bio.
yesterday from Uncle Wally saying, "Where's my innocent gun glasses?" So you know.
So today, in the wonderful co-op, because we do champion the co-op a lot. Look what the co-op have only gone and got in.
Well, to be
Stop.
fair, Innocent Gun is, it's we've got a lot of different flavours and varieties, and you can get these awesome ones that are rum and whiskey cask aged.
Well, that will be because it's Scottish. But apparently, a little bit of background here of the company, Steve.
Yeah.
Innis and Gun is a beer brand and brewery based in Edinburgh, Scotland. It was founded in 2003 by master brewer Dougal Gunn Sharp. Obviously, that's where he gets the gun bit. Innis and Gunn as a contract brewery in Glasgow, which is obviously where Claire went. At the Tennant's Well Park Brewery, because of course Tennant's is another
Yep.
famous Scottish
Well,
brewery.
it was the biggest brewery in Scotland for a while. I
There
think.
you go. And ever since 2014, this beer has been exported to 35 different countries.
I mean, to be fair though, that could mean like it's in one 7-Eleven like on a street corner in Malaga.
Well, it's still pretty impressive. And Perthshire remains our home, where we continue, quote unquote, to push boundaries by pioneering new brewing techniques and experimenting further with the unique beer barrel aging process for which we are known.
Nice.
So that's a little bit of background on Innis and Gun. This is a lager beer. It's crisp, it's zesty, It's refreshing. Do you know what the most important thing about this beer is, Steve? It is bereft of garlic.
So is this one.
Yeah, it sounds very much like it's just a rebranded something.
They have just rebranded Hop House. That's what I've done.
I think
Well,
maybe
this
we
is a
should
nice-
actually just make our own garlic beer and see if we.
I'm gonna make chili beer just for Neil.
Yeah,
This is chili beer.
that would be good to wash down Scott's hot meat.
It would be.
Oh,
But
would it be?
Innocent Gun Lager beer is carefully crafted with zesty aromatic hops to be crisp, refreshing, and full of flavour. It's brewed with golden oats for a smooth finish, and it is best served ice cold. And the great thing about this, again, is it's only a 4.6, so it's not a stupid.
I mean, how many of those do you have to read before you think, like, when am I going to get to the people that have the balls to say, instead of like it's crisp, refreshing, and floor on the palate, it's like flat, it's dull, and tastes like shite.
Oh, hang on a minute. Have we got the Carlsberg out again? Oh, the Carlin Black Label. It's dull, it's flat, and it's horrific.
I love how you chose those two as well, because like Carlsberg, let's be honest, like the Danish like have no love for Carlsberg. You know, for them
No,
it's absolute
probably.
schnob, you know. And then Carling, yeah, again for us it's like it's garbage. Although, are
God,
they made
yeah.
by Anheuser-Busch? Anheuser-Busch?
Oh, I don't know.
They make Bud Light,
Right.
or at least they used to.
I mean, this is actually
Because-
genuinely brewed in their own brewery. So
Yeah,
this is
well,
going to be good, isn't it? They've
Yeah,
obviously-
this is the thing, because you're going to see a lot of upsell in these, because I say Bud Light, right, Anheuser-Busch, who make an awful lot of beers, right? They hired Dylan Mulvaney as their spokesperson. You heard of Dylan Mulvaney?
no,
Dylan Mulvaney was a comedian who wasn't very funny.
right?
And like no one paid any attention or cared. So now Dylan is she, her, rather than or they, something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that. And
Pronouns, for Christ's sake.
yeah, well, it was the thing. Like it's gone around. Like Nike now have him them as it's she, they, sklee, skler as the spokesperson for their women's sportswear. Tampax have them as a spokesperson, and then Bud Light jumped on this week. They've lost like 15% of their market value. They're going bankrupt. Absolutely shot themselves. People, yeah.
Isn't that the reason why Sharon Davies quit?
Yes, yeah. Sharon Davies was up in arms about this as well. She was on TV this week talking about it. Yeah, and like, Bud, like, Anheuser-Busch are absolutely shaken by this, because people have literally, suppliers in the whole of America just said absolutely not. Can you imagine, the NASCAR market? Yeah. They're just like, nah,
Yeah.
we're out of that. And they literally stopped ordering Bud completely.
Yeah.
And someone came out.
I did hear about that whole Sharon Davis thing.
Yeah, well,
resigning.
in
She's chairperson of the swimming association.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the retaliation to this as well. Some smart ass has gone out and launched a new beer to replace Bud Light, Ultra Light.
Ultra left, more like. Sharon Davis, incidentally, local story, did all of her training at Tavistock College for swimming.
Oh really? Oh, okay. So let's have a listen to this one. Get it up to the mic and let's
Kill
find
Siege.
out if this is a
Glaswegian punch up after hours.
Yep, or Bud Light stock value.
Right. Are you ready?
Ooh.
That was a bit.
Kind of
They're not as feisty as Steve's, that was it?
sad.
It was a bit sad.
It was a bit sad. Yeah.
Do you think
yeah.
that's the bloke who's just come out, stumbled out of the Glaswegian pub and gone off to
I
A&E?
need to drop
Yeah, sounds like it.
But I am going to pour that.
No, that's actually probably
that's like
that's
really-
probably actually Budweiser's
Not
VP
keen
of
on that.
bittery beer smell.
It's probably Budweiser's VP of marketing and how she's feeling right now after losing her job. Well, is that the right
This-
pronoun? I don't know. Maybe it's Sklee Slurb for her, them, they as well.
I was going to also say this is a massive 660 bottle.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
it's not-
again, with
it's not
Innocent
your
Gun,
pint.
Innocent Gun, they
Typ-
don't mess about.
Typical of a Scottish brew, it's a pint and a half.
Trust me, but
It's a Stein, a Scottish Stein.
And then you can really go to town with somebody with the bottle, couldn't you? Look at the heft of that.
yeah, well, I mean, this is one of the things back in my my bad old days when I
Did
used
you
to
spill my pint and a half?
enjoy rather a lot of alcohol. Like Innocent Gun was my jam, because I say they do wonderful rum cask ones and whiskey oak cask ones.
Yeah, there's all
And-
sorts on the website.
Yeah,
I
like
saw that.
one of those was just so rich and tasty. I just knocked them back all day long. Literally, unfortunately.
To me,
No, it doesn't look impressed.
well, to me, that hasn't.
Oh,
It's Leo's
Leo.
tasting notes.
Pardon
It
me.
hasn't got. I mean, it's probably not supposed to. So don't get me wrong. I'm not bad mouthing Innis and Gun here. It hasn't got.
Move that bottle, Paul.
Neil, can you move?
just in case you want the barcode.
Yeah.
I was looking at the screen going,
Where have I gone? It hasn't got a lot of body. It's thin,
No, it's quite thin. It's quite light.
but then it's a refreshing.
ah,
Yeah,
It doesn't. You're not a fan of beer, though, Andrea.
no,
at all?
but I like Doom Bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, that's beer.
that's
You
more.
see,
See,
this is
Oh,
yeah.
Doom Bar-
is this
Doom
like
Bar-
lager?
Yes.
Yeah, but Doom Bar
Doom
has
Bar's
more
quite
broad,
nutty.
rampant
I'm
flock
confused.
of horses running across the plains, whereas
Yeah.
this is more like a delicate ballerina in Swan Lake.
This tastes like something out of a can.
Yeah. It's a beautiful bottle, and it's a light, refreshing drink while you may be watching the football or something.
It washes off the palate as quickly.
Very quickly.
Yes.
You need to be eating with
Very
this.
quickly. It's almost as instantaneous as the comedy within an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. You would need to if you were eating with this. If you were eating with this, you'd be absolutely fine because there is no.
There's not really
Lingering taste.
lingering flavour at all.
But would you? Hang on. But would you?
I like that. Hang on.
But would you against like an Australia?
Man's drinking here. Hang on.
Hang on.
Against an Australia or a Korev, it doesn't stand up for me.
Really? Okay. Yep. Okay.
But it's
I mean,
nice. I'm saying it's nice, but I do have to confess I'm more of a beer drinker. But for a lager, yeah, I mean it's certainly
When I
not.
met you, you were lager drinker.
Yeah, it's certainly not.
I am a lager
good drinker. It's certainly not your as we were talking about. It's not your Carling. It's not your Carlsberg.
Well-
it is. It's more of a Mexican
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah. It's more like a Corona.
Corona Cerveza San Miguel. It's
Yeah.
more of that, isn't it? Which is, yeah.
So not making eye contact with me.
Right, so Andrea, you look
Yeah,
like you're
he's
waiting for
avoiding.
your tipple of the week.
Where's my tipple of the week?
Yeah.
Well, shall we come back? Shall we have a bit of music and we'll come back for your tipple of the week? No, we won't. No, we won't. We won't. So
While
here
you're sorting that out,
is your no. You go.
no, you can pour it.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Come on, man. Like, honestly, he's no James
Right, so-
Bond, is he?
And while you're pouring that
Yeah.
out,
we were talking
right.
about who's the best James Bond earlier. He's the worst James Bond, isn't he?
Oh, who's your favourite James Bond, Steve?
Oh, I think that the current one, he's going Daniel Craig, isn't he?
Yeah.
If you're going to go old school, it's got to be probably Sean Connery, but for sheer comedy value, Roger Moore.
Oh,
Roger Moore is the best.
Okay,
because-
there
I
we go.
agree with you, Steve.
Yeah,
You think
Yeah.
Roger Moore?
View to a Kill.
What?
Roger Moore?
No, Roger Moore for comedy. Sean
Connery is the best one.
The best one.
But View to a Kill is the best Bond
Yeah.
film ever. Prove me wrong. You got Christopher Walken. You got Grace Jones. Yeah.
yeah.
You got.
Just don't mention Timothy Dalton. Who?
Everyone hates
said earlier.
Timothy.
We did
Poor
mention him
Timothy.
earlier.
I love
Now
Timothy.
we've got a tipple of the week here because it's a tipple of the week for each individual person. We've got
Yeah, because we're talking about the last.
we got here
Right.
big screen, big,
Oh, right, hold
big
on.
screen.
Oh, I don't like that one, Neil.
This one.
Neil. I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
No, I don't like it. I don't want it.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Nice one, top one. Get sorted. Manchester gin.
No, I
bought
don't
that.
like it.
Oh, okay. I don't like it.
I don't like
So
it.
what's your tipple of the week then?
My wine.
Where's that to?
Help
Right.
me.
Okay, so
They're
And-
new. So they've stopped doing my. They've run
a
out
nice
of my
label.
wine. I drank it all. So now they're doing
Cote de Gascoigne.
Cote de Gascoigne, but you see, it's only
Cote de
11.
Gascoigne.
Gas-
Paul Gascoigne's Cote.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Nice.
Paul
Brilliant.
Gascoigne,
Excellent.
and that's me on the bottle on the front.
oh, there you go.
Oh,
Pretty.
nice.
Oh,
Shall I
hang on.
hold the bottle up to the camera?
Oh, which it's going left to right. There. But
Yeah.
There you go.
So yes, so I'm banging my head on the microphone.
There you go. I like that label.
Yeah. Anyway, But I've tried that and I don't. It's too sweet.
Oh, is it?
I don't like sweet drinks.
Oh, okay. Well, you have that,
So I'll have that.
Okay.
which is your Paul Gascoigne.
Can you hold that for
I
me?
did.
Paul Gascoigne,
I did
like
buy for a tipple of the week here a Manchester gin with Sicilian lemon, which I
Yeah,
thought
it's
sounded
not-
really
it's
nice.
not- oh, look, it's empty.
Nice one, top one gets sorted.
You might have to resort to the gin.
God, I might have to.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you constantly buy me lots of things I don't like.
I just thought that.
I buy you things that you do like, and you buy me things that I don't like.
Well, I just thought you liked gin.
Oh, God, give me strength.
So
Right.
there you go. Oh shit, the computer's gone off.
Anyway, listen, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week for your tipple of the week.
Mm.
Right. Sorry.
That's right.
So,
Is that damn mice
there is a company up in Scotland called Dryborough and Co.
okay.
Which is my family.
Yeah.
Family name, okay? I'm not sure what connection I have with Dryborough and Co. But they're a brewery in Edinburgh, Scotland from 1895 to 1987. Dryborough family have been brewing beer in Edinburgh since 1750. In 1829 they moved to a new factory, blah blah blah. Now I don't know, I haven't looked into it enough, but I'm sure that
You're decent
my
money.
mum has told me something about Dryborough Brewery
Oh, okay.
that we're connected to.
So we need to look into the Dryborough
So there's
Brewery.
Yeah, get us
There's a-
listeners on that. Wait.
Yeah, so there's a beer for you to try.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
try and find it. We might not be able to get it down here,
We can always get it online.
Yeah, so I'll just give the family a call
yeah.
since I'm down.
but I think
Neil's blocking the camera again.
it's Dryboroughs.
Sorry.
Doing well with that, isn't he?
Dryboroughs of Scotland.
Right, we'll look into that for next week.
Yeah.
Until such time, bit of music from Glasgow. Travis, writing to reach you.
Oh. Even I was a bit like, wait on a second, that's it, we finished. But that's the way you gotta be careful, because if you turn, if you turn,
And I'll be died.
no one getting that one?
No,
If you do
Cause
a left
you
and a left and a left.
turn. Cause you turn. Travis, you just played them.
I only played writing to reach you.
I
though.
know, that's like the most famous song.
Yeah.
Well, that's
you
a
like
travesty. That's
I
it.
would say "Sing" is the most famous
Do you
song.
like
isn't it?
Travis?
No, by
I
far,
like
Turn is the one.
yeah, but I mean I just think they're a very sort of underrated.
They are
underestimated,
very
I think.
underrated.
Yeah.
They got supplanted by a whole bunch of bands. Like I think, was it Gomez? Gomez was one that came along and just kind of smashed their top 10
Yeah,
run. Which
that was '99. That tune.
yeah. Like I say, I mean, Turn by far has got to be the one that people identify with most.
Chris.
Where he's doing his push-ups in front of a tower block, and the girl comes over and it's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "It's a bet." He's like, do you need anything? Yeah, I need a pee. So she goes and gets a bucket and lets him pee while he's doing his push-ups. No one remember that?
No, don't remember that. Steve, remember that?
Nope.
Andrew, remember that?
What?
Exactly.
I
rest
do.
my case.
I do remember when Ali
No
G.
idea.
Nor me.
Ali G had him on the lead singer of Travis on.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Is you Travis? Well, no, I'm the lead singer of Travis. Yeah, but you was Travis, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm the lead singer of
This is
Travis. No,
Travis.
but you is Travis, bruv.
That's-
Dave Lee.
Dave.
Dave Lee Travis.
Oh,
Dave Lee Travis.
Oh, Dave Lee.
Lee.
Travis.
Well, yeah.
Dave. Lee.
He's not been
Right.
banned, has he? Has he been cancelled and banned?
I think so.
has
Was he
No.
caught up in U Tree at all?
Probably.
That's why when it comes to the Davey Leaves, I stick to David Lee Roth.
Yes, very true, very true.
As opposed to David Lee
Steve,
Travis.
have you got pen and paper for the quiz?
I'm sat in an office.
Where's your pen and paper?
I couldn't find it last night either. Yeah, I've got a bit of paper.
It's the same as us.
Oh, literally, yeah, we
Oh,
could-
I've done yours,
Oh,
Leo.
pen.
Oh, it's here.
We could be made in a room. We could
No.
be sat in a room made of pens, and we wouldn't find a
Look,
pen.
I turn up and I've sorted
Oh,
you out.
There you go. Yeah, see.
That's yours, Leo. I've done
Ludicrously
yours,
efficient.
Neil.
Yes, thank you very much.
Right,
I've been
10
saying for weeks we
questions.
do need a women's touch in the studio.
Yeah.
I know,
hand me a
I've-
pen.
I've
Much
already-
appreciated.
Wait, hold on a second. That's what many producers have been arrested for over the years. So
I was waiting for
maybe
the
not. Yeah.
hang on. I was waiting.
Harvey Weinstein disagrees.
Right. Okay, we are ready.
Are you ready for the
We're
neely
ready.
peely orange squealy quiz
Oh.
tonight?
Nice.
Okay, so it's the easy peasy lemon squeezy orange
You know that is
neely
now going to
peely.
become a stinger on our sting machine now. You've done that. I have it recorded. We will be using that in the
It's
future.
the easy peasy lemon squeezy nearly orange peely quiz.
That is a new stinger.
What does Joey call you? She always calls you
Yeah.
Orange peel.
Neil orange peel.
orange, Neil, orange
What
peel.
does Dawn call you?
What is it that
Oh, she goes,
what is
give me your cream horn, Neil.
Yeah, we were talking
What
about
is
that
on-
last night. Yeah.
what is it that Josie says something about? Why is it when everybody says it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, when I try and do anything it's lemon zesty fucking depressing?
That's not the same ring to it.
Right.
Right. Well, as you know, I left my quiz at work today, so I had to race home and do it random.
Does that mean you're a quiz in hand?
Write it on a bit of paper, which has got
Quiz
drawings
in
of my
hand is worth
grandson.
2 in Shepherd's
Oh.
Bush.
all about scaffold
Louis'
planks.
drawings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we got technical drawings to go
Yeah,
with this
look,
one.
Louis. I was teaching him to draw a car. Look,
Oh, yeah.
cars.
Oh,
this
he
is
loves
Louis'
cars.
road. That's my face.
There we go.
This is starting to remind me of a Family Guy sketch.
Right. Are you ready? Now,
Yes.
Leo, you are so going to love this first question.
Oh, good.
See how
Okay.
Steve does, because we always do really badly in this quiz, and Andrea always goes, "Can't believe how badly you did." So we've got Steve's a clever bloke.
Yes. Steve, I've
not
done
too
this.
bad.
You guys are all going to get high scores.
Okay,
This
promise.
is the easiest quiz
Right.
ever.
First
And I had
question,
to
what's Neil's
rush
name?
it.
Yeah, multiple choice. Is it
Okay,
Steve,
for the
Leo, or
easy
Neil?
peasy lemon squeezy.
Dog.
Are you ready? Question
Yes.
number one.
Go.
Get going. In The Big Lebowski, the dude can't stand which band? Your cat is called this. I did this
Yeah,
for you, Leo.
yeah.
He can't stand which band.
In The Big Lebowski, the dude can't stand which band?
And our survey
For
says,
some reason, I want to say.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm not sure that's right.
Okay. Next question.
I'll go for comedy value, I think.
As always.
Okay. Oh, I do. Sorry, I've forgotten something. You got 5 questions on music, 5 questions on movies.
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah,
is the
right, when you say
music
music questions.
movie.
Right.
Right, are you ready?
Yes.
Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It is.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know that one.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Leo doesn't.
Oh, right. Question 3.
Okay, question 3. What rock icon was the founder of Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men? And you've got no hair, Neil.
Genuinely
You
a
won't know.
thing. What long-haired?
What rock icon was the founder of Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men?
Oh, I can't think. Oh, I know. Yeah, I got. Yeah.
I
Okay.
doubt if he could probably say it, to be fair.
Oh, Steve, look, he knows that one.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
Leo.
still
Come on,
there.
Leo. Come on,
Well, I
Leo.
don't.
Come on, Leo.
Right, 4.
Right. Question number 4. Who founded Motown Records? Come on, Leo. You know this.
Oh,
God,
I've been
damn
putting
it.
these
It's a motion.
questions in for you.
Yeah, but I know, but you do this every week, and then I can't remember any of the answers.
Right, 5.
Right. Who? Oh, you want 5 now? Oh, Neil's
Oh.
speeding on.
Oh, well.
Bloody
Oh,
hell.
no, okay.
Okay. Question number 5.
Yeah.
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director?
Say that again.
What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director?
Oh, Oh, crikey. Okay, 6.
Oh, really?
Don't know that.
Haven't got
Okay.
a clue.
What rock star is a Hollywood
Well, that was your
writer?
5.
Oh, yes.
That was your 5 music
Okay.
questions. Now
Yeah.
we're on to movies.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director?
Okay. Can somebody just refresh my memory as to what the term easy peasy lemon squeezy means?
I was just thinking that. I'm over on Neil Plough at this
This
rate.
is zesty, depressy, lemon fucking zesty.
It's worse than that. It's gone as flat as this beer has. Yeah, look.
Oh, that had a massive head when it started.
Yeah. There you go, you see. All blowing no go.
Okay.
I've got a clue.
Oh. Stop writing in the
Such
right
bad-
answers. Right, question 7. Question 7.
Right.
I might be
sorry.
going for a record here, no,
my students are... Okay, where
7.
Right, question 7. Right. For which show your age here now, everybody.
Okay.
For which 1964 musical blockbuster did Julie Andrews win the Academy Awards for Best Actress?
It's the Von Trapp thing. I remember. Yeah.
Won't it be depressing? That's the answer I get right, is that one.
Yes, it will.
That'd be really sad, wouldn't it?
Right.
Okay.
I'd have to do a show on show tunes instead.
Jazz hands.
Right, question number 8.
Yeah.
What 1994 crime film revitalised John Travolta's career?
Aha.
Ah.
Yeah,
I think we all
knew.
know that one, don't we?
They found our level.
94.
They found our
Well,
level.
At the end of the day, Steve, if you do get 7 right,
1994.
you'll redeem yourself by getting 8 right.
We get 2 right.
Oh, my quiz that I left at work is so much better.
No, this is good. Well, we can do that one next week.
It's the same style.
Oh, that's cool, because we'll know half
It
the
was
answers.
better.
Right.
I did more multiple choice. Okay. Question number 9. Right. Who voiced the sultry Jessica Rabbit in... here we go, Leo. Can't read it again.
Who's
Who
famous?
voiced the sultry Jessica Rabbit in Afraid of Roger Rabbit? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Jessica
Yeah.
Rabbit was
Yes.
voiced by...
Who was... Yes.
Yeah.
Which actress?
Which actress?
I think I got that one as well.
I
I think I'm doing all right.
Oh, good. Well done. Right.
And question 10?
And question 10 is, what was Quentin Tarantino's first feature as writer-director? Like film.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Neil's... He's
Now-
jotting everything down.
Whilst we cogitate in
That's
by...
what he said.
Could
Yeah.
I ask
Yes.
questions 3 and 4 again?
Yes, of
3?
course you can. 3. What rock icon was the founder of
Long
Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men?
Okay, that's probably wrong, but number 4?
And number 4, who founded Motown Records?
Oh, shit.
I did this for you, Leo.
Yeah,
I put
no,
this
I
in.
absolutely should know this one. It should have been in my mind straight away.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Steve's calling time. Right.
Yeah.
Gonna play another
Last
little,
orders.
another little tune here, because I think this is quite appropriate, by a band called Baker. We've all just been there. Apparently it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, but this is called Hell and Back.
Okay.
And then we'll be back and see how many we've got right.
Yeah.
Baker, Hell and Back. It's a nice little tune, isn't it?
God damn it.
Right, here we go.
Pardon me. I've had a bit of a tickly throat this week. Well, today, just particularly. Pardon me, everyone. Yeah, that Big Lebowski one's well annoying, because I was saying to the good lady driver we need to watch that
When
again
I
soon.
saw that, I was
Oh.
like, oh my God, your cat's called that.
Yeah, well, that's why he's called Lebowski.
Yeah,
Big
where's he gone
Lebowski.
to?
Lizzie and Will have gone out to the shop.
Into my car.
That's outrageous.
That's not
It
funny.
was Will's idea. He's like, oh,
Probably.
should we steal the BMW?
Unbelievable.
Dad's distracted. Let's take his car.
Zim Zimmer, who got the keys to my bimmer?
Did you not hear it wheel spinning out of the drives?
Well, no, they probably did what Steve did the other week. You remember the video where they rolled it out backwards with the handbrake off?
And then floor it when they get on where you can't hear it.
Yeah, it's like Mini Driver pushing mine last night. I had the wife's car last night at Leo's.
Yeah.
And Maxie pushed me down the road.
Yeah.
Will,
He does that with yours as well. He does it with yours, doesn't he?
Will will come back in a minute and he'll throw the keys at you. You go, you need a couple of new tyres on that, Dan. You go, well, it didn't half an hour ago.
Oh, it's had new brakes put on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll stop now.
How did
Right.
it go? Fine, except your transmission's screwed, so...
It needs 2 new tyres and it's got an oil leak.
Watch License to Drive, everyone. That film is absolutely brilliant. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Oh, what were you watching the other day? The Scarlett Moffat learning to drive school.
Oh, yeah. Shocking.
Scarlett
God, do you
Moffat.
remember that? Do you remember that thing from years ago? That old woman, Maureen.
Maureen!
Oh,
Yes.
God, yes.
Yes.
The Welsh woman.
It's on iPlayer. You can still watch it.
Terrible.
Do you know what, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny in this studio right now is Andrea's like, oh, yeah, Scarlett Moffat. And like Steve's like, oh, yeah. And Leo's... Because Leo has all these highbrow conversations with stuff that we don't... And Leo's face is like, I don't know who Scarlett Moffat is. And then Steve Prout goes, oh, do you remember Maureen? And me and Andrea are like, oh, my God. And Leo's
Yeah.
like, who's Maureen?
Yeah.
Maureen.
You
And
found
they did
our
this-
level.
They did this
It's
driving
brilliant.
school thing.
Yeah.
This woman Maureen.
Oh,
That's it.
right, yes,
In that
yeah,
old
yeah,
Morris
yes,
Minor
yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you find it?
Yeah.
She's basically like Nicholas Parsons,
Yes,
but like in a
yeah.
female version.
Yes.
Oh my
Do I
God.
remember
Oh my
Nicholas
God.
It's
Parsons?
back on iPlayer.
Did-
I can't.
What, Maureen? Or...
Maureen
Yeah.
No
is.
way. Is that
I mean-
because of...
Because that's actually reminded me of Nicholas Parsons. If he's still alive as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And he
He's
passed
about
his driving
240.
test before you needed to
That's
pass the
funny.
driving test. He got his license when they just handed them out.
Yeah.
So this dude's driving like £250,000 worth of Jaguar, and every corner he comes to, beep beep, to let everyone know he's coming round the corner. It's like, dude, you live in the middle of Wiltshire where there's no one for miles around. Who you letting know? The freaking sheep.
Can't beat a bit of Parsons. So Scarlett Moffat's driving school's not as good as Maureen, then, is it?
No, Maureen was priceless.
She was. I remember. I
But
completely
the-
forgotten
the-
about her.
it's Scarlett
Scarlett Moffat's driving school. There's more about chatting than there is driving.
Right.
And it's more about teaching the person in the passenger seat how to help instruct the driver.
Right.
Because everyone in the passenger seat is the mom, the dad, the sister, blah,
Yeah.
blah, and they're like, blah, 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 and the poor driver can't do anything. So it's a little bit long-winded, but I'm quite surprised at the kids nowadays. When you see some of them driving, you are just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You should not be in a car.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I
you know,
see that
they're
every
looking-
day with lots of people.
They are
Honda Jazz
literally-
drivers.
You
Sounds
can
like the
see
wife.
one holding the steering wheel, and she's like, oh, I'm doing this speed. And then she's looking down.
Did you hear Steve?
What?
You said there's literally hundreds of people that shouldn't be driving.
Yeah.
Steve went, sounds like the wife.
That's in my car. That's why she's got a Fiat. It's can't do damage in that.
Yeah, well, that Fiat's apparently like the most popular car, or one of the most popular cars for learner drivers that have just passed their test. And I'm like, yeah, because they're shocking. They don't cost
They're not
much
as little, there's little red cars the kids used to have, little plastic ones.
Oh, it is, and not the,
Tommy cars.
the Tommy
little
cars,
Fiats.
yeah, with the red and yellow roof
Fiat
and
500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, they are.
The horrible
I
looking
think
cars, man. They're like
basically-
the modern 2 CV6 from Citroen.
I mean,
to be
the
honest.
original Fiat 500 is a lovely little car, but the new one is
awesome.
literally like, Daddy, I've just passed my geography O level. Here you are, darling. Have a car.
Oh,
Well,
and
it's
it's
like the 16 and pregnant
But
generation. isn't it?
you told me about, Steve, you started going on about the Honda Jazz. Is that the one?
Honda
Yeah.
Jazz.
oh, they're
Right.
terrible drag drivers.
Jesus, yeah.
I'd never known that before. I'd never known that. And then after I heard you talk about it, I was going down to Lou,
Steve's put them on the
coming
map.
down the hill, and where you have to sit the little line
Yeah.
and wait, right? And there's this guy in this car. I can't remember which child I was. One of my children, who I was with, and they went, "Mum, it's a Honda Jazz. What do you expect?"
Yeah.
And I went,
There you
"Oh
go.
my God, so it
Yeah.
is."
It's-
Now I
it's
notice,
true.
and
Yeah.
now I notice them everywhere, Steve.
Yeah, yeah.
They are a
Speak
nightmare.
the truth. I speak the truth, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wherever
Absolute nightmare.
there is a 6 mile tile back,
Yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
there is a
Funeral.
yeah
Oh,
a
yes.
horizontally positioned vehicle in the middle of a dual carriageway,
Yeah,
Honda
it's
Jazz
a
will
Honda
be there.
Jazz.
There was the
Yeah.
best one I showed you, didn't I? Steve's little film, and he's following coming down to
yeah.
New Bridge, I think it is, Steve, and you're coming down to New Bridge, and you're effing and cheffing all the way down, and it's a fucking Honda Jazz.
Yeah.
You can do 50 down here, Steve's going, you can do 50.
25.
Right.
The embarrassing thing is, I used to have a Suzuki Wagon R because they're really good for carrying speakers and stuff in.
yeah.
And even I was getting stuck behind Jazzes. It's like, oh, come on, man! And they're looking in their rearview mirror and it's like, what's this disabled guy got such a hot head for?
Even Citroen Berlingo drivers are going, wanker, get out of the way.
I was suitably pleased when Ashley Harding was playing last month, and I looked outside. I was like, that better not be a fucking Jazz, and it luckily it was a Perso.
But you know who drives a Honda? Right, I'm going to name and shame. Name and
drives
shame.
a Honda
Do you
Jazz?
know who drives a Honda
No.
Jazz?
Is it Dawn?
No.
Oh.
It is.
Bob Holford.
No.
Well, actually, no, he does.
Jack.
Jack who?
Andy Quick's drummer, Cool Jack, with the hat he of the cool drumming style.
Jackal Rosenheb.
Yes, Jack Rosenheb. We were helping him load his gear, and he's like, "Oh, I'll do that. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, now we know why you want to do that, Jack, because you've got a Honda Jazz."
Jazz, yeah.
No, I'll take it to the car. You're all right.
Or maybe he was borrowing it off his ground.
No, it's his.
Oh, it's
That's
his.
It's his.
Damn.
It might be ironic. It might be an ironic statement.
That's right, guys. I'm driving a Honda Jazz, ironically, because I'm a rock star.
You know what though? Like, one of the funny things is it is one of the vehicles because Gran Turismo is one of my favourite video games, and that's one of the vehicles that I will frequently buy and get it tuned to a point where it can outrun a Ferrari Enzo on a 2
Well,
mile
do you know what? It was Josephine that was saying, "I'd love to get hold of a Honda Jazz and like soup it up like
Yeah.
a V8."
Yeah. They exist, man. They're out there. Like, I've seen plenty of people doing it. It's great. It's so funny because it's like, dude, you remortgaged your house to soup up a Honda freaking Jazz.
Put a nitrous switch on it. Right, anyway, we digress from
Oh,
this.
you digress. Do you want the answers?
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
I don't know.
stressy, depressy, lemon zesty quiz.
Okay.
I'm feeling
Right, are
woefully
you ready?
inadequate with
So
this
I
one.
did this question to number one.
Yeah,
for you,
exactly.
Leo,
Should have been
so
for me,
don't
and I
let
totally.
me down.
I'm predicting-
Well, I already have.
I'm predicting
you
5.
have.
Yeah, I have twice. Not just once, but twice. Because I can't remember. I remember
Right.
every
Hang
part
on.
of the line except the actual.
Steve, you
freaking
reckon
band.
2?
At best.
Leo?
Oh,
I reckon maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5.
I'm going 5.
oh Neil, orange
Yeah.
peel.
Well, I got 7 last week. So
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Steve started low,
God, I
and
hope
then
I
when he
don't
gets
have to
8,
do
he'll
a
go.
tiebreaker. I'll have to look it up on my phone.
Yeah, it's hustling.
Right, let's go.
Right, are you ready? Question number 1.
Yes.
In The Big Lebowski, the dude can't stand which band, and the band is the Eagles.
Ah,
Doesn't happen then.
Now you remember.
ABBA.
yes, of course.
Leo.
Right,
That's why I went with Steely Dan initially.
I went with Shawaddy Waddy.
Very close.
I'm going to play some Shawaddy Waddy in a minute.
I'm going to have to start
Waddy.
singing
Jesus,
Joker in
I'm
Funeral.
Right, next question.
Okay, who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Answer is Aretha Franklin.
No.
Oh, you got it wrong.
Oh, it wasn't Dolly
Yeah,
Parton.
I got
Stevie
that.
Nicks.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, she's the only
No,
she's the only female
Neil,
singer to be
no.
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, Stevie
No.
Nicks.
Really? Well,
Neil.
yeah, once as a solo artist and once with
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
Fleetwood
get
Mac were
Aretha
going right from the
Franklin because
60s.
Aretha Franklin is not a rock and
Did
roll
you get any
singer.
of those right, Steve?
Dolly Parton. No.
Oh my God! No wonder you're friends with
That's
Neil.
got humour.
Okay, question 3. Can't beat a bit of Dolly.
Right.
Love a bit
What
of Dolly,
rock
man.
icon was the founder of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men? Come on, famous.
It's not Neil Walters.
He's
I'm
done-
going Brian
Well,
May.
yeah.
Brian May.
Oh, come on.
No.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No.
Oh.
Lemmy?
David Bowie.
He hasn't got long hair.
Yeah, he's like almost
Well, he hasn't
never
now.
had long hair.
We haven't got any hair now.
What an
He's not
enormous.
alive anymore.
No.
Well.
He's receded.
But it's David Bowie.
Look, there is a BBC
Bowie.
interview out
Bowie.
there. There's a BBC interview out there which I suggest you watch and tell me whether you think that might actually be David Bowie. Trust me. Like,
Oh, okay.
you'll watch and you'll be a bit like, oh my god, that is creepy.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me later what it is.
Yeah,
and I'll go
yeah.
watch it.
That's one for our esoteric show that we keep talking about but never actually do. You know,
Okay.
it's the day that
Write
David
that
Bowie
down, Neil.
featured
What's that?
talking about
Because I'll
himself.
forget which one.
David
Okay.
Bowie interview
David
on BBC.
Bowie.
Yeah,
On
after,
BBC?
after he died. Yeah, it was on BBC News. Yeah, he went back
Oh.
on BBC News. Apparently, it appears as though he went back on BBC News as his agent or something. But I mean, that dude looks so much like David Bowie. You'd be
Right.
kind of hard pushed to.
Okay,
think it
well, my
wasn't.
5 is looking decidedly ropey now.
Yeah.
Okay, right, question number
That's my
4.
two.
Right, you
Looking like
ready?
a bunch of
right,
fives now.
you're going to answer this, Leo. Who founded Motown Records?
Berry Gordy.
Correct.
Yeah,
Neil.
Which
Janis Joplin.
What? What the?
like actual. Man.
What? Really? You
No,
wrote
it's
Janis Joplin?
Gordy Parkey.
Steve.
Steve, what have you got?
Mr. Motown.
Mr. Motown.
See, at least
yeah.
one's
It
an
is
actual
very-
person.
Motivated, but
There you
dude,
are,
Steve.
don't-
sorry, who
Yeah.
did you put down again?
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin, founder of Motown
Motown.
Records.
Yeah.
Motown, Neil.
Yeah.
Motown.
Yeah?
When was
It would
Janis
help.
Joplin
It
born?
would help if you had even the slightest gradient of skin color correct on that one, man.
Doesn't
Oh.
necessarily have
I'm
to
so
be.
glad. You know what? I'm so glad we didn't have this quiz when the scribes were on block.
Yeah, that would
Actually,
be
right.
That's embarrassing.
Just because something looks
Christ.
obvious, you need to go down
Oh, here we go. Shut
a
up, Neil.
segue.
What,
Neil,
how old-
shush.
How old was Janis Joplin at the time?
No, I
Probably
don't
been
know
like
anything about
teens
bloody
or something.
Motown. Right, question 5.
Motown.
Moving on.
Neil. Oh dear, move on quickly.
Motown's not my bag, baby.
Well, obviously.
Clearly, yeah.
Right,
Right.
where are we on? Question number 5.
5.
Okay.
I've got to get this
What
one.
rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director?
Leo.
Rob Zombie.
Yes!
Ah.
Ka-ching!
Steve. Rob
Stephen
Zombie.
King.
Rob Zombie.
Stephen
Was
King.
Stephen King was one
Yeah.
thing.
Johnny Depp.
Rob Zombie.
Johnny
man.
Depp!
Yeah.
The fuck?
He's
He's
in a
not.
band.
He's
not as silly
He's
as
in
it
a
sounds,
band.
you know.
And he's in film.
not anyone cares about. Like, I mean, but Rob Zombie. I mean,
I like a bit of Rob Zombie.
Like he,
Well,
he's,
it's Rob-
he did the new Halloween film that was absolutely shockingly bad.
How many you got right on the
He's
first
just,
half,
done, he's
Steve?
just done a new version of
none.
the freaking Monster.
And me.
Oh, right. Yeah, Rob
Right.
Zombie just
Come
did
on,
a new
you're on-
version of
you're
the
on a
Monster.
roll.
It's
Rob Halford or
fucking
Rob-
Leo,
terrible.
Leo, you're on a roll.
Right.
Keep
Oh,
it-
0.
Keep it up. Right, we're moving on to movies.
Okay, I've got 0 as
Okay.
well.
For which 1964 musical blockbuster
Musical blockbuster.
Musical bastard.
blockbuster did
Bastard,
Julie
yeah.
Andrews win the Academy
No.
You
Award?
missed 6. You missed 6.
Yeah,
Six. You're on
what's
7.
6?
Oh, sorry. For what movie did
Oh, you could do like the 2 Ronnies and you've got the next question down and you've got like
Yeah, yeah.
Steven Spielberg, The Sound of Music. Or,
Yeah.
I've no chance then.
Right, sorry. I've written for what and then for which. Okay, so
Yeah.
right, you ready? 6. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director?
Steve.
Close Encounters.
I put Close
I thought that was a pretty
Encounters.
good guess, yeah, but
And
I
you
went
got
for
this right.
Jaws.
Oh, I put Close Encounters, Steve.
No, you
Close
got it wrong.
Encounters.
Your shins. Your shins.
Oh, what? Really? Schindler's List?
Schindler's
Yes.
List.
No way!
Really?
Joking.
Schindler's
Schindler's List.
Schindler's
He
No
didn't
way.
win an Oscar until
Referee.
Schindler's
Really?
List. Wow.
Referee.
Actually, and I've got a good tie-break question.
Okay, you're going to need one because if we've all got 0, we're going to.
Really? Because I mean, there's so many films
Right.
before that. Indiana Jones,
No.
freaking Close Encounters,
Jaws.
Jaws.
E.T.
Ah, there you go.
E.T.
Okay.
Wait,
Right, moving on.
wait, you know what I mixed up there?
Go on.
Jaws won the Oscar for Best
Yeah.
Soundtrack, didn't it?
Ah.
There you go.
Oh, I was going to do those quizzes
Because, you know,
as well.
direction-wise, that film was shite.
And Close Encounters won the Oscar for the
Right.
best near
Question
visits.
7. Question 7.
Another one.
Question
Where's
7.
Ron Parker?
Right, we're on number 7 now,
Yes,
Neil.
we are.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
For which 1964 musical blockbuster did Julie Andrews win the Academy Awards for the Best Actress?
It's gotta be The Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Hills are alive with the sound of
With
music.
Sound of
Awesome. Is it The Sound of Music?
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Mary
makes the
Poppins,
medicine
well, it
go
can only be
down.
two, can it?
Go
Yeah,
medicine
yeah.
go down. I knew.
How
you'd
bad
go-
are
Do you know
we?
what? When I'm
Yeah.
choosing
They're
questions,
terrible.
I
We are.
know what you're going to choose, so
yeah,
I
but
choose
Steve's
the
got
opposite.
0 as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, well, you're friends with Neil.
What's that? What's that?
Well, I've definitely got Pulp Fiction.
Right.
I mean, the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Yay!
Right. What 1994
The man
crime
question.
film revitalized John Travolta's
All together now.
career? Pulp Fiction.
Royale cheese.
Oh, no.
Baby Royale cheese.
Steve's done a drum roll in his camera.
Oh, you know what?
Dude,
That's the second time that's come up because we had a question
Yes,
in the
you
movie
have.
quiz.
Yes.
What scene was filmed in reverse?
Yes.
Which scene was filmed
That
in
came
reverse?
up again, and I had to go. I've done that. I'm sure I've done that.
Yeah, when they did the
Yeah.
Mr. Wallet, Marcellus Wallace thing.
His wife, yeah.
10 minutes.
I've got, and I think I've got the next
Okay.
question right.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Right. Who voiced the sultry Jessica Rabbit in Afraid of Roger Rabbit, whatever that film is?
Steve?
Dawn Lee.
Oh,
Very
controversial.
good, yeah.
Nice.
Leo.
That chick from Poltergeist.
That's the answer. No.
No,
you
it was
can't
actually
have
the
that.
voice of V.I. Wachowski, one of my favourite Polish private investigators, Kathleen Turner.
Correct.
Oh,
And what did you put, Neil?
Jennifer Lopez.
What the?
Oh, what the f...
He wasn't born then, was she?
No.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Neil, that was years ago.
Oh,
J-Lo was like 2, bruh.
I'm never doing another quiz again. I'm going to just...
It doesn't matter if you get 2.
I haven't got
Can you
two. I've got
At
one.
what point was Jessica Rabbit Latino?
Who Framed Roger
What's
Rabbit?
this Latino Jessica Rabbit? I want to see this film with a Latino Jessica
You
Rabbit.
bang on about movies
do I.
and
I mean,
music all the time.
In that situation, it would make a whole lot more sense when she smacks Roger in the head with a frying pan, stuffs him into the boot of the car. You know,
Right, come on, what's the
shout out
last
to my Latino
bloody
ladies out there.
answer?
Right. Okay, last one. Right, quick.
Jesus.
What was Quentin Tarantino's first feature as writer-director? Come on, you've
Leo.
got to get this.
Reservoir Dogs.
Steve.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Neil.
Yes.
Reservoir Dogs.
Ah, there you go. You've all got one
Oh
each.
my God, Steve, how many did you get? I got 2. You said you were going to get 2.
Well, there you go then. That's
Oh,
what I'm
Steve.
No,
saying.
that's fine. I don't know what you're worrying
Steve's
about.
prediction is right. That's the
I got
easy.
5.
That's the end of the year.
And you
5.
got 5.
Hell yeah. Berry
Dun,
Gordy,
dun,
Rob Zombie,
dun.
Pulp Fiction, Kathleen Turner, and Reservoir Dogs.
There you go. So Leo is leading
Holy monkey.
the quiz
There you go.
champion.
2 weeks in a row
Champion.
as well. That's surprising.
There
Had
you
some
go,
sleep
Leo.
This week. Oops.
Who fancies a bit of shawaddy waddy then?
Oh, yeah. That was quick.
Let's go. Still doing the circuit. Shawaddy
Still
waddy.
do the circuit. Yeah.
Okay, when's the last time you heard Shawaddy Waddy played on the radio? That's a great tune, isn't
Well,
it?
I was going to
So,
say, there's
yeah.
many people where, like, you know, that may have been the last thing before their mortal coil was placed in the ground. I won't finish that joke, but I think some people out there will know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
don't taint the great Waddy.
Sure, Waddy.
Oh, you've ruined it for me now.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
no, I
The
didn't.
great
And
Waddy.
again, people keep saying this. You ruined it for me. No, I didn't ruin that for you. Savile ruined that for
Don't
you.
mention the Savile on
Just
oh,
in the
we've done it
same way,
twice now.
just in the same way, the shockingly bad writers of Mass Effect by EA Games ruined that whole franchise by having such a bloody obviously readable, like signposted finale to a trilogy of games that spanned like almost a decade. And I had to live through people like totally cussing me out because I spoiled the ending. So I've watched a film in my life, like
What film?
Any film. That's the thing. I've watched any film in my life. You know, I can see where this story's
Name
going.
a film. Any film.
Yeah,
will
exactly.
Do. Right.
So Mass Effect and Jimmy Savile have a link in that respect.
Andrea's drinking that gin, Steve. By the way.
Yeah, she's finally tapped in. Yeah.
Oh, it's here.
Nice one. Top one. Get sorted,
it's
gin.
not gin because it's like drinking
Isn't
a
Mad
glass
Ferret?
a squash. Like
Mad Ferret gin.
It's a what?
Hold it up to the camera, just like up
Mad
over there.
Ferret.
where am I
Yeah,
going?
there you go.
Nice.
Let-
This
if
way.
if I give you a big shot, there you go. Like check that out. There you go.
Right.
Hold
So
down.
look, that is like
That basically
That's not
looks like
gin.
my urine after about 3 months having that 2 centimetre kidney stone.
Chin
it's
chin.
pink.
What's
Yeah,
it taste like
exactly.
though?
It's just like drinking squash.
Oh, okay.
It's
Right.
not. It's not really gin at all.
It's
No.
it's 3 minutes to the end of the show. Pay attention, everybody. Do you want Steve, Leo, Andrea?
Yes.
Unplayed tracks in tonight's playlist include, and we will vote on what you want to play out on. Pearl
Have
Jam.
you got one called "Want My Car Back"?
No, not Pearl Jam. I don't like Pearl Jam.
Pearl
Who's got
Jam,
the keys to my
Daughter, which is Gemma's favourite Pearl Jam tune,
Oh,
which is why I put it in.
oh,
House on Fire by Mimi Webb.
who's that?
Courtesy by the Bedroom High Club.
What?
Catch by The Cure.
Oh,
Oh, Stability, Ira Star. Hot Time, Summer in the City, Back of My Neck Getting Dirty and Gritty by the Loving Spoonful.
that's not warm enough for them.
Or The Big Green Pleasure Machine, Simon and Garfunkel. Comes discreetly wrapped, Steve, so don't worry.
I'd imagine it would do. Hopefully.
That's right, your credit card statement will not say anything.
Working for the Man by My Painted Smile.
Oh,
I'm not
it was
going
going.
for
It was going Pearl Jam until that happened.
Well, you've played this song before.
What song?
My Painted Smile.
Yeah, we have, but Chris
Boring.
wants to up our ratings on Instagram.
Well, there's only the four of us.
Yeah.
So Steve's going Pearl Jam.
I was going to go for the green.
The Big Green Pleasure Machine, Simon and Garfunkel. Andrea's going for.
I don't know any of them. I don't.
Okay, so
I've
it's
never heard of any.
So it's a toss-up between Simon and Garfunkel and Pearl Jam.
I don't like Pearl Jam.
I'll go with Pearl
Leo
Jam
has the
then.
casting
I'll go
vote.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay, so Andrea has the casting vote, so we're going with Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, right.
Okay.
That's cool. That's
It was going to be Daughter, Steve, so you'll have to play that on Proud's Night Out next week.
Well,
and play it for Gemma in New Zealand.
At the moment, is studios
Sorry,
pretty
my
jacked.
daughter Gemma, that I didn't play yours.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll catch up with that next week.
So Leo's got to read the terms and conditions. And
Yeah,
you
well,
might
also
lose your
like
house
don't
if you don't
forget
keep
that
up
like
payments on it.
coming up this week we do have Illumination at JJ's Bar tomorrow night.
We
The
do.
Well Label crew are back in the house, and yeah, we had some great feedback last month. Loads of great comments, loads of like great suggestions as well, and they have listened to all of those as we do. Yeah, so this month we're going to have some smooth and sexy UK garage, which I can't pronounce without saying garage. for
UK
some
garage.
reason. Yeah, it's UK garage. I always pronounce it UK garage.
Hey.
We're also going to have Jonah D coming down, like spinning up some UK bounce as well, and then I think we may also have DJ Baz like coming up as well. Like he might swing a little half hour or hour or so, and then we'll finish up with a little bit of drum and bass. But that's
A bit of
tomorrow.
jump up.
No, that will be for Motion at the end of the month. But we'll come back to that next week because this week is all about Illumination. Like I say, we had a great one last month, and we're back tomorrow night at JJ's.
That's the Royal We.
Yep, because you're in Bristol, aren't you?
Yep.
You're up to Bizzles.
I'm in Bristol, innit?
Yeah, make sure you don't say hello to Mandy Dexterous for me, and
I'll avoid. Don't worry.
I bet he's going with Dawn.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
avoid them.
yeah, exactly. Them. Yes, very good, very good. And yeah, like I say, Dawn has just confirmed the booking at the Holiday Inn up there in Filton.
I'm going with Charlie, to be fair.
Oh, he calls her Charlie, now.
Yeah. That's the
yeah.
name on the checking list
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Charlie and John Smith.
We're not stupid now.
Charlie and John Smith. So anyway, Illumination tomorrow night at JJ's Bar Liscard from 8 o'clock ish. It should be 8 o'clock this time. Like last time we were a little bit A little bit rushed on getting set up.
A little bit
but,
tardy.
yeah, and also on Saturday we've got Chegoni Teachers down at JJ's Bar as well.
Yes.
And if you have missed any of the show, or you want to check out the show on demand, or watch any of our shows on demand, you
Where's
can
the
do.
thing on the website?
Yeah,
It'll be
right
there.
It's
It's
there.
right
fm.fluidrecords.co.uk for the audio, and vision.fluidrecords.co.uk for pardon me, the audio. Oh, wow, innocent guns repeating on me. Pardon me.
Both barrels by the sound of it.
Barrels, right. And you can find us on all of the social media, where we do ask that you don't forget to feed the head of algorithm. Pardon me, there's another one.
At Phluid Records,
Yes, indeed.
at Phluid Vision,
Indeed.
and at FM Fluid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
On
don't forget to
Facebook / Phluid Records.
Yep.
I don't know what the purple sign means.
And that's Twitch,
Twitch / Phluid Vision,
Yep.
and there's one underneath.
Mixcloud.
Mixcloud
/
/ Fluid
Okay,
FM.
There you go. And Instagram at Fluid Records. YouTube at Fluid Vision.
And where's our Twitter? Oh, we're at FM
Twitter
Fluid.
is at the
Yeah.
bottom there, at
Perfect.
FM
Oh, and
Fluid.
also
Trust
indeed.
me.
Yeah, so you can check out all of our shows, and please, do like, share, comment, follow, subscribe. Do subscribe. Hit that little bell under the video on
Yeah.
YouTube, or subscribe. Follow us on Twitch. It does help us a great deal. Need to feed that algorithm. It's a hungry beast, almost
is.
Cthulhian hunger.
And hopefully, big thanks to Steve Prout, who's joined us live from the farm
Indeed.
tonight.
Yeah.
And we've got
Indeed,
Prout's
indeed.
night out. Hopefully, Steve, fingers crossed.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Now, next week off.
Next week off,
Yep.
and then you're back in
Next
2
week off.
weeks, and I'll get that
Yeah, I'm
Yamaha
off to,
mixing desk to you.
I'm off to buy a wheel clamp for the car.
Yeah. Recover the keys to your
That's the
bimmer.
plan.
And then you can catch us all. We're doing the, coming up future events. We've got the Jubilee. Then Steve's
Yes.
heading up the whole event for Relay for Life at the end
Relay
of
for
May.
Life,
So we'll talk more
Relay
about
for
that.
May, yes,
Yeah.
we'll have more coming up on that.
He's our man on the spot. Big thank you to Mrs. Wall for coming on with the live Quiz Wall of Pain show.
Yes,
You're
indeed.
very welcome.
And we're playing out with the discreetly wrapped
Discreetly
Big Green Pleasure Machine. This is an absolute banger, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is a banger.
Do you know what, Steve? This is what you have to do when you're stuck behind a Honda Jazz. Because I drove to work the other day and I was playing Simon and Garfunkel, and it is impossible to get road rage when you're listening to Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, I bet I could.
I could as well.
I can imagine plenty of situations where I'm stuck on the M4 in a box with nothing but Simon and freaking Garfunkel.
Oh, not so. Okay,
No,
right.
I like some.
Oh, let's give
It's
it
just
a
after
go.
I'm stuck.
Give it a go. Only one of the best pairs of songwriters ever.
No.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Best
Right.
pair of something.
Good night. Bye.